Alrighty guys, well I'll be real honest with you guys. When you see this video, it's been probably 2 or 3 months since I last played this game. I caught up in playing so many other games that yeah, I kind of sidetracked this game for a bit. But yeah, definitely want to continue. So remember, we were on the airship. Just gonna like to talk to these people once, Martin, and then go from there. Alright, this is the guy that upgrades my rings. If I don't, well, we can check, but I don't think I had anything. Power up. Okay, I can actually. It's level 50. Sure. Okay, that's all. Hi there and welcome. I have a wonderful selection of equipment. You're welcome to try and test it out. Alright. Bye. 1 second. There you go. Equipment. So I don't think this is better. It says equipment, so I do believe I already have that equipped as we speak. Otherwise you would see something along these lines. So, hi King. I will leave taking care of the clones and monsters on the airship deck to you. However, I ask please you be careful. Who's this guy? If you're hurt while fighting off these attackers, please speak with the soldier and it will tend to your wounds. So yeah, that's this guy. I did that off screen. You're here to buy items. Actually, remember, our team split up into 2 airships, and we are fighting the monsters that are invading the airships. I remember that part. We got most of this stuff already, so yeah, let me just go for it. Alright, I really need to check for a second, guys. Sorry, energy. Equipment. Status, that's the one I want. She's main water, alright. Yeah, let's just go. I'll figure it out as I go. So, I remember they're zooming in this button to see if there's any those special points laying around, which I completely forgot what they were. Let's fight this last monster. Let's go. This will be over soon enough. Alright, skill break. Here comes the healing beam. That was actually a pretty strong one. Only single target. Take cover. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, then we got... I forgot these characters' names, sorry. I want the one that hits multiple, this one. Break skill. White crack, that was stealing. What else did we have? Oh, that one worked. Water fusillade. Not too bad. Yeah, the energy bomb, that one's dangerous. Energy, heal 3, no, that's single target heals. Okay, I don't think she knows that attack. This one. Restore, this is the one I wanted. Maybe press triangle. I remember the auto attack. It just attacks normally, but there's one enemy left anyway, so that should be enough. There you go. It also skips animations, so victory. Fire and water leveled up. Energy elixirs ×2 and heal materia. Moga! Well, it looks like we've taken care of all the monsters that managed to make it on board. Alright. Those clones we just fought, and the ones that were with Niles, I think they were both the same 2000 series as Anna. Meaning the hypothesis we came up about only the 1000 series being affected is now out of the window. Yeah, so considering what we know now, it is likely orders can be overridden for not only Type 3000 Sigmas, but all clones. Alright. Don't worry, Anna. We're not about to let anyone put you back in cryostasis. About their codes, is there anything to prevent them from being transmitted across the globe simultaneously? I'm asking because whoever is behind this attack on us was only able to send a limited force. I can't say for sure myself, but I was thinking along the same lines, and also how would it be so easy to do something of that skill? But that's not to say nobody's not planning such an attack. So what you're saying is, we might still have some time to figure these things out, huh? See, Anna, it's like His Majesty said, all doors still haven't closed on us. Now it is up to us to find a way for clones to live alongside us in society. Fray, your escort is the reason I was able to arrive safely back in Archleign. For that, I am indebted to you. There's no need for such talk, Your Majesty. I was simply doing my duty. Ho ho ho. Humble as always, I see. Fortunately, the Archleign army has managed to keep things under control here in the kingdom. As for you, you are free to return immediately to Ghalzabine. Thank you, Your Majesty. But shouldn't we? Do not worry about the affairs of this kingdom. You have your companions in need of your help, do you not? I can see the worry in your countenance. I have an army of able-bodied men to help me as needed, but only you are there to help those who rely on you. That's true. Now, if I may give you some advice, please follow your heart. Your Majesty, thank you. The airship is waiting just outside the city. Please board it as soon as you're ready to leave. Understood. One other thing before you go. Might I ask you to deliver this to King of Ghalzabine? Sure, I'll be your messenger. I mean, the dude just gave me an airship. Hornet energy crystal. Key item. An energy crystal? It is still something in development, but it has the ability to project my voice and image. And I will desire to speak with the Augustine in person. Given the current state of affairs, I'm unable to leave the Archleign. Understood. I will personally deliver it myself. I'm counting on it. Alright, let's get prepared and head out for Ghalzabine. Right. Story added. Alright, let me check something quickly. We got quests. Let's see, we had this one resolved. This one is yeah, repeatable. This one is as well. This one is as well. So we did 10 already. 11 we did. Okay, so I remember the next one is in Ghalzabine. Let's get that flying machine out. We're now in Archleign, so this is the other city. The other castle, if you will. As soon as we leave here, it's back to Ghalzabine. So we all good to go? No, not yet, actually. Maybe hitting up the shops, yeah, because who knows, we might get attacked in the airship again. That's the inn. Good sleep there. I want to check out these stores if they got anything new. Oh, that's pretty crappy. Sorry, guy. Should probably get some new equipment soon. How about you? Oh yeah, remember, we still need to do the tournaments. Nope, nothing I like, sorry. Right, they're all selling crap now, so let me sleep over here. Yeah, let's stay tonight. There's no free heals anymore, I think. Yeah, sure, I slept great. Now we can go. As soon as we leave here, it's back to Ghalzabine. It's all good to go. Better than good. I'm ready to leave now. I wonder if Corona and the others are still fighting. Then again, it's the first time since the beginning this journey will have been separated like this. I just hope she hasn't gotten herself hurt trying to handle more than she's capable of. But I guess the only way to know for sure is to go see for myself. Fray? Huh? Something wrong? I was about to ask the same question, but to you. I bet you were thinking of Corona not 2 seconds ago, weren't you? Me? Of course. I wasn't. And why is that the first thing that came to your mind? I don't know, maybe because you're fumbling all over your words and can't look me straight in the face. But whatever, we've got more important things to worry about than your pathetic love life, so let's get going. Pathetic love life. Exactly. Aww. It's like, is my love life really that pathetic? Oh, pretty much, Fray. I knew it. Oh no, I thought maybe we would go straight into battle. Switching to the other team again. The monsters have now entered the city. Got Grande. Yeah, that's his. I remember that guy's name. Where are all these things coming from? Have they somehow multiplied? Walter and Corone. Grande, if you have time to prattle, then get to work defeating some of these monsters. If we only had more people to fight with us, well, we're inbound. Hang on. We should almost be there, so the pilot said for us to get inside. This turbulence is dangerous. Right, Oh, shiny. Fray? It's Corone and the others. They're surrounded by monsters. What? This looks bad. I'll go tell the pilot to hurry. Come on, hurry up and make it there. Hang on there. Nice, just in time. I'll bet you they'll fall on top of Walter. Yeah, knew it. And then Grande will catch the other one just fine. Yep. Corone, Walter, and Grande joined the party. Alright, so can I set up? No, I guess not. Alright, so my party is the way it was, I think. Yeah. So let's go with take cover. That's a good start. Dancing, no. I want this multi-hit. There we go. What else do we have? None of that. Group heals. We also got Crimson. Yeah, that will work. It's not very powerful, to be honest. Energy Drain, Water Bleed, Water Fusillade. That does sound good. Let's go. That's pretty powerful. Gotta watch out for the Energy Bomb, especially if they decide to do a double one. Got one down. Energy. Sleeping Pain. There we go, revive. That's one up. Let me use my nope, not that one. Multi-hit, this one. Alright, killed one. Do we have the multi-heal? Yes, restore, let's go. Potion all, let's go. It's also a pretty powerful attack. Yeah, plus they're potion. Alright, who's this? Anna. Alright, that's 2 down. Some debuff. EP reduces 0. Oh, that's not cool. Not down yet, surprisingly. Alright, they're all down, nice. Victory. Lots of experience, no one leveled up though. Right, lots of level up. Vitality plus 4 learned. Some elixirs and drinks. Yeah. Phew. Corona, you put yourself in danger again like that? Like the back of the Nessie, like back at Nessie Trench? I'm sorry, but somehow I believed you could come to my rescue. What can I say? What can I say now? Expect that you made me eat my words? I knew it. Corona's affection is only for him. Even so, I must admit I was surprised to see you come from above a second time, but even higher. You said it. I tried to warn him to wait until we got closer to the ground, but he was gone before I could get the words out of my mouth. Now when I asked Anna where he went, she said he jumped. The two of us tried using a rope, but we were still several yards off the ground when we finally let go. I would have used the rope myself, but seeing you in trouble I didn't have time for that. Or for the airship to land for that matter. Well, I only jumped because Anna conned me into believing we were closer to the ground than we really were. For a second there, I thought I was going to die. Never do that again, you hear me, Anna? I'm sorry, but it was fun. Fun? You go risking your life, that fun? You know what? I'm too tired to care anymore. Well, what better way to get back together like this with everyone safe? Yes, I couldn't agree more. Anyway, now we have effectively deterred this attack on the city, why don't we go report to King Augustine? Good idea. Alright, everyone's back in the party. Let's see. That's the town map, that's this one. Alright, we got the right party set up, so... Before I go to the king, though... I'd like to see... That's the dungeon, I don't need that one. Should be a side quest here, maybe. Not sure if it's here or... Might be here. Sleeping quarters, nothing over here. Let's check the left side. Nothing here. Nothing here either. King Augustine, we have returned. Well done. Thanks to your efforts, we incurred no loss of life in the capital. I'm also grateful for your swift return, Fray, Ara, and Anna. We're just glad we arrived in time. Moreover, I've received reports from many other regions in the kingdoms informing me casualties were kept to a minimum, and it appears... Yes, do not worry, it is nothing. I would like to speak with you again concerning future plans tomorrow. You appear exhausted from the events of today. I will have my men prepare your rooms so you may rest here at the castle tonight. Thank you. However, before we excuse ourselves, I've brought something from King Claudius. From the King of Archleign. Handed over the Hornet Energy Crystal. Is this an energy crystal? Yes, it would seem His Majesty had something to speak to you about, so he recorded his voice and image within it. Though it may be outside my field of research, I am curious to hear what it says. Understood, I will view it later. Yes, Your Highness. But I wanted to hear it now. Then if you would excuse us... Yes, please rest well. Highness, are you sure things were best left unsaid? Whether now or later, I will not affect my decision. Yes, Your Highness. I think he's gonna put Anna in the cryostasis or something. Story added. Have a good night, Corone. Walter, I'll see both of you in the morning. Yes, please have yourself some rest. What is Claudius wishes to tell me? Minister? Yes, your highness? Will you be visiting the laboratory? No, I will stop by there later. As for now, might I ask you to give some time alone? As you wish. Soldiers leave as well. My friend Augustine, there is something I wish to tell you. Interesting, the plot thickens. You surprised me there for a moment. I see you couldn't sleep either. Yeah, I started thinking about today and... Yeah, about that. If I scared you jumping from the airship and landing next to you like that, I apologize. No, actually, it's not that. Not at all. I'd been thinking about how to avoid being attacked at the time, just like you warned me about before. It's just I thought somehow... No, I was sure you would come to my rescue. Corone. And then like I thought you would, you did. I was so happy, and when I think about it, my heart still wants to leap. Thank you for saving me, Fray. Well, you're welcome. Now I'm sure of my feelings. I have to tell him. Fray? Yeah? I am... No, I just can't say it. You're what, Corone? I'm glad it was you chosen to be a member of this investigative team. Yeah, me too. Now what do you say we get ready to turn in for the night? I'll walk you to your room. No, that's okay. I can walk there myself. Please sleep well. You too. She's pushing herself down, I don't know why, yo. I see, this last army of clones was insufficient to thwart the armies of both kingdoms. However, I know their true strength, and this field test will not hinder the plan. So what does it really mean to exercise one's will? I thought asking the annoying chick would help, but she's one to talk. Or did she give me the answer and somehow I didn't recognize it? Oh, I can't think. Then again, why do I even care what the loser of a girl said? I guess I've got to be honest with myself and admit I like feisty girls, but hooking up with her, on the other hand, would be robbing the cradle. Yes, there's one other indispensable. Niles, did you hear what I last said? Say what? Our clone brothers and sisters are indispensable to the plan. Yet you forget your duty. So what if I did? I'll just be sure to remember that next time. That will not be necessary. I'll do it myself. Go right on ahead. Be my guest. Alright, resting at the inn. Large story plot. Whoa, I feel like a million goals in the morning. I've got to say, beds here at the castle are way better than what we've got back home. My bed was fluffy and soft. You're not kidding, do I still prefer my own hard mattress back in the cave? You appear to be accustomed to such a low standard of living. I'm glad you noticed. Ha ha ha. Is everyone about ready to see King Augustine? Yes, let's get going. Story added. I still want to see if there's a... Let's go see King Augustine first. I know there should be a side quest here somewhere. Corone, what's wrong? No, it's nothing. I'm fine. What is this fake sense of uneasiness I'm feeling inside me? Alright, if you say so. If you don't feel like it, we can always take our time before going. What would you like to do? Let's head to the throne room. Highness, they've come. Yes, thank you, Minister. Now to begin with... What? Where did that man come from? I've come for you, Corone. Seer? Did you say seer? Then, is this really him? Where's Gale? Wow, Hadouken. What person can just disappear like that? Grande, Corey, what's going on? How do you know who Seeger is, and what does he mean by he's come for you? She is one of us. One of you? That is right. Niels, Corona, and myself are the 3 triggers. We are Type Omegas. I knew it. Corona is a clone? That is nothing but a lie. That's why she's so strong as well. It is all a ploy to deceive us, is it not, Corona? Walter, I'm sorry. This cannot be. But it is, and the professor's plan has already been set in motion. What plan? To build up a utopia, one where population, rank, and honor are shared equally among humans and clones. That is our directive and the professor's desire. But it's impossible to be equal in everything. The number of humans compared to the number of clones is not even close to the same. But it is that simple of a matter of reducing the human population. One other thing, you humans haven't trampled on the free will of clones for far too long with your capricious orders. This has been a barrier preventing equality in this world, and one that must be hewn down with vengeance. For as long as humans will continue in their selfish pursuits, a true utopia can never be established. Therefore, I have decided to show you impudent humans. We clones are not beings created to do your bidding. Then you intend to murder us all, is that what you're saying? No, not at all. That would be different than the directive I have received from the professor. Nonetheless, you still intend to kill some of us, am I right? That I do indeed. We will not allow you to harm His Highness. He is right, what can you do against the strength of our army? Now let us arrest this clone. Do not make any careless moves. He is likely much more powerful than he appears. However, he is right, you know. We 3 are not like the clones you know. We are the pinnacle of our master's creation. Now let us go, Corone. Yes, Seeger. Wait. Corone, is this really what you want? Do you want to give up on the world? Do you want to give up on what this world is working towards for such imaginary world some scientist has dreamed up? Corone, you do not actually believe the words this human speaks, do you? Or is it you have developed feelings for him? Such emotions are unnecessary to the professor's plans. Understood. Then kill him right here. If you truly understand our mission, this is but a simple thing, is it not? Or will you betray the professor? Betray him, come on. We have to battle Corone now? And Seeger or just Corone? Just Corone, alright. There's no way she could win. But she's probably stronger now than when she was in my party. Yeah, that should have killed her already normally. Skills. Let's start stealing stuff. What do we get? A fog drink and an energy elixir. Alright, I'll take it. Energy. Confuse all, restore, heal, water fusillade. Let's drain some energy. Right, next, who's this? Walter. Never used Walter actually. Cut down glaive. Moves everything, okay. Alright, that was pretty powerful. Steal some more if she says isn't he? It's also still a pretty strong attack, so even if she doesn't have anything, it's still decent damage. Alright, skills. This is also the stealing one. Let's try a water bleed. Not too much damage. Let's try this one. Alright, that beat her. Come on, Corona, let's stop this. I don't want to fight you anymore. Fray, what are you doing toying with this human, Corone? Though you were created before me, there's no way in which you could lose. Seer, I intend to betray the Professor? I'm sorry, everyone. What just happened? Said all the strength humans possessed, and you should prove no threat to Corona any longer. I will return to the laboratory. If you have anything to say to your former companions, I suggest you do it before making an end of them. Corona. A castle will be needed in this future utopia, so at this time we do not intend to stain the halls of this edifice with your blood. However, I will await you for coming in Grim's Cave in Archleign. Corona, hurry and tend to their wounds. At once. So we've got to go to a cave in Archleign. Is it morning? I see now, I must have lost consciousness. Corona. Fray, boy, am I glad to see you're actually awake. You took a beating yesterday and then some. I feel like it. From the color in your face, you definitely look worse for wear. You sure you don't want to rest some more? Nope, I think I can stay on my feet. Besides, this really isn't the time for me to be sleeping. Then, my bad. Walter, His Highness is summoned for us. Now let us make haste. Right behind you. Yeah, he was like all over Corona all the time. He must have taken like a massive impact on him. Now, I wonder where that side quest could be. Because I believe the side quest should be in Ghalzabine Castle at the bottom of the stairs. This is Ghalzabine, isn't it? Or are we in Archleign now? I'm confused. I apologize. Summoning you here when it's clear you have not completely recovered physically. No, what is it, Your Highness? It is about none other than Corona. I would first like to begin by asking if you are familiar with the War Princess. Yep, she's the one who led Ghalzabine army during the Energi Wars 15 years ago and who's also your younger sister, if I'm thinking correctly. Indeed, she fought on the battlefield under my elder brother and was feared among men. However, after being critically wounded, she was forced to retreat. I do not understand, Your Highness. We were not taught she fought to the very end of the war and now lives alone in the kingdom, free from the cares of life? Yes, about that. Is this not the history taught among we knights? I have heard the same story countless times. Be still, Walter. My apologies for my sudden outburst. The truth is, she was wounded so badly it was impossible to heal her wounds using the medical technology of the time. For that reason, my elder brother made the decision to place her in cryostasis. For 15 years she has slumbered in a castle laboratory. However, had it been found out during the war, it would have crushed Maril and placed us at disadvantage. So an alternate was prepared. Alternate? That was Corona. Wait, so you're saying she replaced a real war princess? Despite the former king's command to create a clone equal in all things to her, it was an impossibility given the technological limitations. And while painstakingly trouble was taken to track down Professor Speranza and a request made for one such clone. In other words, you are saying the war princess witnessed at the end of the Energi War was in fact Corona? Correct. However, this makes no sense. The appearance of the war princess described in the stories is different from Corona. The many comparisons to her features, such as hair and eye color, none are the same. At the time of the war, they were identical twins, intending to keep it that way. My elder brother attempted to make her age in the same way. Did he succeed? The reason I ask is because we can't even do that today in Archleign. He thought so. However, it was after his death, Corona's mission as the war princess completed and a treaty with Archleign signed. Her appearance began to change. Her appearance changed? The color of her hair and eyes slowly grew brighter, and she was attempted to claim she was a younger sibling, but it became increasingly difficult to hide. Therefore, facing the possibility the truth would be exposed, we made the decision to place her in cryostasis in the castle laboratory. So after using her to get what you wanted, you tossed her into a dustbin to be forgotten, so to speak? I don't mean to insert myself into any of this kingdom's politics, but don't you think that what you did was a bit selfish? Yes, and I've regretted it every day since. Grande, I know this may sound like an excuse in your ears. We had no choice at the time. Needless to say, being the younger brother of the former king, His Highness was allowed no say in politics, let alone being prohibited to study them. Therefore, when His Highness took up his sword and slew his brother 15 years ago, the only ones left in power were the vassals. Coaxing a new inexperienced king, the same man proposed Corone to be put in cryostasis to hide their own involvement in it all. I can only imagine what trying a decision it was for someone newly ascended to the throne, but I recall as if it were yesterday. Minister, His Highness then learned it was his duty to rule, and after expelling those who were a rot to the kingdom, he woke Corone from her slumber. To help her attain a place in society, she was entered into the battle tournament, and after showing her strength to the world, she was made a knight. That is the Corone you know. Let us speak of this no further, Minister. However, I cannot bear to see you placed under the blanket of guilt, Highness. You have given everything to fulfilling your duty as a king of Ghalzabine. And I cannot stand silently by as others falsely accuse you of crimes you are completely innocent of. Enough, Minister. Whatever the past, it is the result of my decisions, which are one display for the world to see. Highness, I would seem I have overstepped my bounds and called you to account for what I had no right to. For that I apologize. You have nothing to apologize for, and I shall accept your opinions with gratitude and much conscience. Though these are my own thoughts, would it not be wise to make public the things we've heard today here? Even still, I ask why you'd make these things known to us, when even Walter was never told of them prior to now. It is because I believe Corone trusted in you more than any other. She did? While Corone was created as a replacement for my own sister, I made every effort to treat her without difference. Even so, I felt the times she left from her heart were fewer than I would have wished. However, after beginning her journey with you, things changed, and upon her return to the castle, I was surprised at the change within her. She laughed frequently, especially in your presence. Even though I was unable to delight her so myself, I was glad in my heart for what I saw in the person and countenance. I was glad there was someone in the world willing to see her for the same lovely person she was to me. Your Highness, that is why I would like to request you to respect her will. I'm not sure I understand. It was unexpected to learn Corone was involved in Professor Speranza's plot. But if she truly desires such utopia, I ask you do not stop her in pursuit of it. So what are you saying? Is you want us to turn a blind eye to Seeger's attack on humans? On the contrary, in that case we will mount a counter-strike to protect our future. However, as far as Corone goes, I wish for her to decide her own fate and never be bound by the choices of others again. Of course, if she decides to fight against us, then we will have no choice but to clash steel with steel against her, although I do not take it lightly saying this. Understood. Big bro, are you really going to give up on Corone? Aura? I'm sure Corone doesn't want to do any of this. I'm sure she's only being deceived the same way Gil was by Seeger. Otherwise, why else would she? Aura, can you hold your feelings in right now? I'll try. Your Highness, I don't believe I've heard Corone's true feelings about what's going on right now. How so? Seeger was there at the time, and I believe she may have known we stood no chance against him. She may have believed if she fought alongside us, Seeger would have slaughtered us all. And if that's the case, she would have had no choice but to go with him. On the other hand, if she truly intends to realize the same utopia sought by Professor Speranza, and if she is willing to fight against us to do so, then I will respect her will and fight back. Fray. Before that, however, I want to know what she wants for herself, and if we travel to Grim's Cave, I believe we can find that out. Truly, I can see how much you care for her. I thank you for that, Fray. I would see my own emotions have shaken because of his turn of events. Now, as King of Ghalzabine, no, as Corone's elder brother, Augustine, I entrust her welfare to you. I will do my best. I swear you had me going there for a minute, but it turns out you feel the same way about helping Corone as I do. And the kind of man anyone can count on, right, Anna? Fray is cool. Not His Highness, too. Why has everyone chosen this guild scum over me? Your Highness, please wait. Walter, what is it? Please leave Corone's welfare to me. What are you trying to do, Walter? Silence. This is none of your concern. I am a knight in the Ghalzabine army, unlike this commoner who is nothing more than a guild member from Archleign. It would be such a disparity to send him. Be still, Walter. His Highness has already made his decision. I will not, Minister. This guild scum has done nothing more to gain Corone's fancy during his little journey. In contrast, I am of the same status as Corone, and have successfully completed many missions with her. Therefore, I declare I know her better. Walter. Furthermore, as I mentioned before, this man is a mere guild scum, and a knight like myself is far more capable than he. If anyone is fit to save Corona, it is I. Do you not agree, Your Highness? Walter, while I understand your concerns, I believe it is Fray who Corona trusts more. In your face. And if my memory suits, you did, in fact, concede to defeat him in battle tournament last year. Concede defeat to him. Then I will prove I am the stronger.
ウォルター、突然何を？明日、ガルザバイン城下町の闘技場で貴様を待つ。そこで戦い、勝った方がコロネ様を迎えに行く。万が一私が負ければ、おとなしく引き下がろう。だが私が勝てば、私は一人でコロネ様の元へ向かう。待ってくれ、ウォルター。ちゃんと話を。逃げるなよ、フレイ。逃げれば私は貴様をどうするかわからないから。では陛下、午前失礼いたします。待て、ウォルター。
I apologize for his outburst, Fray. I would have never thought him to be a type 2. You can't blame yourself. He seems to have had his feelings bottled up inside him for too long, and unfortunately, I was the one who failed to notice them brewing over. So what are you going to do then, bro? Big bro? It sounded like to me he was serious. I'm going to challenge him, of course. I say we move somewhere else where Fray can sit down and think about it. Now, if you would excuse us, Your Highness. Yes, of course. Fray, what do you say we head over to the inn? Does that sound agreeable? Yes, let's do that. Walter left the party. Story added. Losing people left and right here. Now we're only 4 people in the party. Just got the bare minimum to fill up a party even. Alright, the inn. There we go. Is it really a duel he wants? Can I speak with you for a second, Fray? Sure, what's up? I've been meaning to ask you this, but... Are you really going to go through with the duel tomorrow? I don't think I have much choice. Besides, my biggest concern now is how to persuade Walter. If I win, I don't think he'll go with us to see Coroni. On the other hand, if he wins, I have no doubt he'll try to go alone. You don't like either prospect, is that what you're saying? I am. I have this funny feeling Coroni would rather have us come together. Maybe a draw? Draw, so you're both equally and you both go. I feel like we've all got to go, each and every one of us. Just like Corona is important to us, I believe we're all equally important to her. That is a tough call, isn't it?
ならあいつにもそれを教えてやるという。
ウォルターに。けど、どうすればいいのか。
熱い男ってのは面倒なもんでな。同じ土俵にでも立たなきゃ話もろくに聞こうとしねえ。あいつが決闘を望んでるなら、まずはそれに応えてやるという。それで剣と槍をぶつけるんだ。そこに思いを乗せてな。
剣に思いを乗せて。
あいつもまあいろいろと複雑なんだろう。それで心が堅くなになっちまってるのさ。そこに同じ強い思いをぶつければ、少しはそれも和らぐってもんさ。
同じ強い思い。分かった。俺、ウォルターと戦うよ。戦って、あいつの思いを確かめる。その上で、俺の思いをぶつけてみるよ。
ああ、それがいいだろうな。よし。それじゃあ今日は少し早いが、もう寝ちまうとしよう。
ありがとう、ブラ。
礼には及ばんさ。大切な仲間だからな。
仲間。
ああ。コロネ、必ず君のところへ行くよ。誰一人欠けずに。5人。
Hahaha, too bad you can stay with those pals of yours, or should I say ex-pals. Honestly, I don't give a rat's behind how you feel, just to be sure you don't slacken your work for the professor. Shh, nothing to say for yourself, huh? Figured you'd have a little more fire in yourself like the shrimp you'd been hanging out with. Then again, one of her is more than enough for this world, and wouldn't fit your personality all that well either. Do you mean Ara? Huh? Ara? Right, I guess I do remember hearing somebody call her that. So that's what the shrimp's name is. But before I forget, if you're gonna fight those do-gooders, leave the girl to me. I have a certain interest in her. That seems awfully rare for you. Since when have you had a time for humans? Since never. It's just with her, I find myself remembering her words over and over and over again. That's called having a thing for someone. Yeah, whatever. But since you're back, there's something I was wanting to ask you, since you've got a better head on the pair of shoulders than I do. What is it now? That chick, Aura, her attitude towards me has taken 180 degrees turn since we first met. I thought her to be my type then, and now I'm wondering how to get her back to being the way she was before. Speaking of, she did mention in Olu Tower about running into you earlier in Kayani Laboratory. But given your current standing with her, I think it'll be more than a little difficult to try and approach her the way you did before she knew who you were. Huh? What was that supposed to mean? It means both of you and I are seen by her as enemies. That being the case, I think it will be almost impossible to have a casual conversation, or even more so, a good laugh together. Now what if we weren't, but like that's gonna happen. Since we're trying to realize the Professor's utopia, any other ideas? Please try using your own mind to come up with a solution instead. You do have one of your own, you know. There it is again, somebody telling me, in one way or another, to act on my own thoughts. I can't tell you how to go about it, but I will say it's not as easy as it sounds. But to give you a hint, try doing what you want to do for a change. Do what I want to do, huh? As for myself, I have other matters to attend to. Where are you going? That's my business now, isn't it? It's not necessary for you to go anywhere in order to execute a plan. We have been created with the ability to act upon our wills freely. I also feel that it to be driving force in my life, and so I intend to act upon it. However, please do not worry. I will return here in time to make sure everything goes smoothly. The ability to act upon our wills freely. See if we can find that side quest for once. Fray. Don't worry, I'll find a way to persuade Walter to give in to this nonsense. I intend for all 5 of us to go to see Coroni together. I hope your plan works out. It is time. Right, I'm sure Walter doesn't want to be kept waiting, does he? Don't go easy on him or you'll regret it. You hear? Call him a companion all you want, but he's still a knight with a score to settle. You don't have to tell me that twice. At any rate, I have no intention of losing. Rather, I intend to go at this with everything I've got. Anyway, I think it's time we headed to the battle arena. I kind of forgot what a battle arena is. But, I just want to check if there is a side quest. Nothing in here. Is there a different building maybe that I need to search in? It says Ghalzabine, bottom of the stairs. There's literally no one here, so maybe I gotta proceed with the arena battle. Was it in here, in the pub? Looks like Walter is already here. Let's not worry about him right now. Just want to save up for a second. Start. No, back, start. This one, overwrite. Yes. Already chapter 61, so we just advanced another 7 chapters. Let's go, Walter. It's time to get this over with. I suppose you do deserve some praise for not running away like a scared mutt with your tail between your legs. The battle arena is now ready for us, so come and let us see who is the greater man. Alright, I'll talk to the rest of you later. Good luck, big bro. I'll be rooting for you. The party was reduced to Fray. Do you know the shame I've borne over the past year since losing to you? However, today is the day when it all ends. I will defeat you, prove my superior strength, and then save Coroni. I'm not going to let you go after Corona alone. But I'm also not going to do what only the four of us. This is an effort that requires us all. Enough of your nonsense. It's not nonsense. Then defeat me and prove what you say is true. Now draw your weapon. Let's go. Okay, let's start off with the stealing attack. That's a good hit. Firebomb and nothing, so I'm gonna have to do it again. He's already dead though. Do you have another item for me? Nope. Nope. Oh, he's dead. That was easy. Water leveled up and Guardian Orb obtained. Yeah, I knew it. When I first faced off against her at the battle tournament 3 years ago and lost, I joined the Ghalzabine army. Yet, after such a defeat, she never mocked me. Rather, she praised me and recognized me for who I was. That is why I hold her in such high esteem at the reasons I have done everything within my power to follow her example. Somewhere along the way, my thoughts of respect for her changed to affection, but my desire has always been one and the same. That is to take away the hints of sadness in her laugh, so she can truly laugh from her heart and be happy. That has always been my desire. Walter. Yet somehow even she and His Highness put their trust in you. Yes, you, Fray. Despite having served the Corona's side and knowing her better than most, she chooses you? What? But I love her. And you say that's wrong? No, you're free to choose who you love, Walter. But if you can't think your feelings trumps her, whether she chooses to accept your feelings or not is her choice. Now what are you saying is, you are fine if she does not choose you? That's exactly what I'm saying. Whether she chooses you, me, or anyone else, I can't make that decision for her. I believe if she's happy, then I should be happy for her. I see you do care for Corona after all. Yeah, I do. It seems as though I've lost, and you are indeed the better man. Now get out of my sight. No, you're coming with us, dude. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. What? Corona is waiting for all 5 of us to go to Grimm's cave, and that includes you too, Walter. You really are a fool. If you had chosen to leave me behind, you would have at least one less rival. Maybe Corona has already made up her mind. Rival? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but this is about me not wanting to leave you behind either. We're companions, right? Just so you know, your straightforward personality can be very disagreeable at times. But one more thing, Walter. What now? I was just wondering if we could shake hands to show we've patched things up between us. Come on, Walter, you can do it. Doom. Well, there's no dead fish of a handshake, that's for sure. You've had your handshake, now let us go. You said it. Well, these were 5 again. Look, there they are. Who won? And actually, it was my loss. Did I just hear those words come out of your mouth? What is that reaction for? You act as if I'm some beast you've never encountered. No, it's not that, right everyone? She's right, we have confidence Fray could win, but it's the part about you admitting defeat that was really unexpected. I see you all have no manners as usual. Well, no matter, Corona is waiting for us, so let us make haste. Oh, about that, while the 2 of you were going at it, a messenger from the castle showed up saying the king wanted to see us. His Highness? Then let us hurry up to the throne at once. Right, let's not keep him waiting. Right, everyone's back, that's good. Still looking for my side quest. Still not here. Or here. Or here. Well, let's talk to the king first. Lots of talking, though. I apologize for having summoned you here without prior notice. No, it is fine. We've just finished our duel when word came you wished to see us. I see. Then may I inquire the result? It was my loss. I failed to measure up to Fray in every way. Walter, you don't need to put yourself down for my sake. He is right, Walter. You should not view yourself in such disparaging manner. People as such should never be judged merely by their strength. There are countless other qualities that make each one of us. And as none of us are perfect, none of us are deficient in all aspects of our character either. I believe you find yourself lacking in one particular area. You might consider searching for another in which you do have confidence. Thank you for your kind words of advice. However, I must apologize for my disrespect yesterday. My actions were entirely unbecoming of a knight. Please punish me as you seem fit. Though I had intended to allow your insubordination to slide this once, I am aware that I would never do for you, would it? Therefore, Walter, I order you to judge yourself fairly from here on out. Of course, that includes both your good and bad sides. With that knowledge, I expect you to build yourself into a kind of man people can be proud of. Understood. Walter seems to have finally learned to calm down. Without such a short fuse, some girls might even want to ask him out. Who has learned to calm down? Never you mind. I see you have yourself some wonderful companions, Walter. Now tell of you the reason I summoned you here. I wish to speak to you of my decision. Decision? Yes. I have decided to rethink my position on placing all clones in cryostasis. Why the change of heart, Your Highness? It actually has to do with a similar decision it was beset with some 15 years ago. You mean when the war ended and the treaty was signed with Archleign? You know, I do recall hearing something about Arlene's past to give freedom to clones while Ghalzabine was to place them in cryostasis. That is correct. While I cannot place full blame on those vessels of the time, my voice for freedom for clones was drowned out by theirs. Hence the late expulsion from politicians concerning the affairs of the kingdom. But if you were the king at the time and the opinion with the greatest influence, why side with those men and propose the opposite? Because of the sacredity of the energy resources in the kingdom, and because I was a coward. Your Highness, a coward? Sure, well, Walter, this kingdom has far less land than Archleign, and therefore far less resources. However, with energy crystallization technology now available to us, clones have also become a valuable energy source. But unlike Type Thetas, Type Sigmas have a will of their own, so to ignore that and harvest them for energy would be inhumane. Yes, I'm opposed to the very nature of it myself. In my mind, I find it unfair to giving life to anything only to take it away later. Now thinking about it again, I feel even more so a coward for ever suggesting the idea. I became king without knowing anything about all those years ago, but it was never with the intention to be like the haughty ruler my elder brother was. I became king with the intention to build up Ghalzabine into a magnificent kingdom that would surpass even Archleign. Your Highness. However, in doing so I misunderstood one of the fundamental truths that makes a kingdom great. It was only thanks to Claudius I was able to realize this. His Majesty? Yes, it was in his message that the energy crystal you said delivered to me. Now if you would, Minister. Yes, Your Highness. So I'm finally going to get to see it after all. It's His Majesty. My friend Augustine, there is something I wish to tell you. Do not fear the difference in people, nor fear those who would seek to be the same. You may now be asking yourself what I mean by this. However, at our last council in Ghalzabine,